Naughty Dog studio head and head of creative Neil Druckmann has announced that he will no longer be working on HBO's The Last of Us television show after ratings collapsed in season 2. Roll this up over at phantompulse.com. And the ratings did indeed collapse. If you go over to US TV DB, you can see that ratings peaked in season 1 with 1.083 million tuning in to watch the 7th episode. It eventually finished the season with 1.04 million tuning in. The first episode brought in 588,000. So obviously it did see an increase for cable viewers. With the premiere of season 2, the show's ratings fell to 938,000. It posted a low of 643,000 for the second episode and eventually finished the season with just 680,000. That's a decline of 27.5% from the premiere to the finale in season 2. Samba TV also indicated a massive ratings collapse in season 2, and this is looking at things outside of just cable. The data tracking firm shared that The Last of Us was only up 1% over White Lotus at the same point in its run, but a sharp drop from the 64% lead it held at premiere. So obviously it had a huge season 2 premiere. I think HBO said it was some like massive increase. I forget what it is off the top of my head. But obviously, as the season went on, people quickly tuned out, and it's no surprise given the fact that they killed Joel in the season. So huge ratings decline following season 2, or part of season 2. So Druckmann announced that he is no longer going to be working on the HBO show. He did so in the social media post right here on the Naughty Dog X account. He says, "I've made the difficult decision to step away from my creative involvement in The Last of Us on HBO. With work completed on season 2 and before any meaningful work starts on season 3, now is the right time for me to transition my complete focus to Naughty Dog and its future projects, including writing and directing our exciting next game, Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet, along with my responsibilities as studio head and head of creative. Co-creating the show has been a career highlight. It's been an honor to work alongside Craig Mazin to executive produce, direct, and write on the last 2 seasons. I'm deeply thankful for the thoughtful approach and dedication the talented cast and crew took to adapting The Last of Us Part 1 and the continued adaptation of The Last of Us Part 2. So he is no longer going to be working on this HBO show, claiming that he needs to focus on Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet and being a studio head and head of creative over at Naughty Dog. That, to me, indicates that things are not going well for Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet and Naughty Dog, and it's not surprising. I mean, the reaction to that trailer was extremely negative. They have hired an activist to play the main character, who is very antagonistic towards many gamers. And I think the game is going to be antagonistic towards many gamers as well, given the fact that they hired this activist and given the fact that they chose to create that character as the main character. And it just does not look very good whatsoever. Off to a very bad start with that. And I don't think Druckmann coming in, leaving the HBO show is going to really fix anything, probably going to make things even worse, because I think just many gamers are just kind of over what Neil Druckmann has to say with his video games, not interested in the stories he wants to tell. But who knows? Maybe I'm completely wrong. We shall see. I know I have no interest in playing that game after watching that trailer. But let me know what you guys make of this. What do you make of Neil Druckmann exiting the HBO Last of Us show to focus on Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet and his duties and responsibilities as studio head and head of creative at Naughty Dog? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, especially to each other, and to always speak the truth.
Why would you be afraid of the people? Why are you not afraid of God instead of man?